What's up, y'all? Real Good here. Let's talk about Black Lives Matter. First, make sure you're subscribed and get over to patreon.com/realgoodlife and donate what you can to this project. I appreciate you. Let's get into it. I think Black Lives Matter is an important movement. I think the sheer fact that it exists is an indicator that someone cares, and therefore it's important that it exists. For me personally, I feel saddened because I feel as though I was raised in a place with lots of foreigners and a genuine lack of racism. In a lot of ways, seeing what's been going on or hearing about what's been going on makes me sad and feels like a regression, or that there's been pockets of the country that haven't gotten on the same page. And so in a way, it's another sort of reality check. One of the frustrations that I feel is when I see backlash against the All Lives Matter movement, which to me is really ultimately more real and good than any particular team. I think at any given time in history, it's important to rebalance. And so it might be important to target a specific group and get us back on a more balanced set of rights and perspectives. But ultimately, from what I saw living in a place with a lack of racism, it's really important to eventually recognize that all lives matter and to almost be colorblind. Not colorblind in a way that is extremist in and of itself, right? I have skin that is relatively white. That's real. That's fine. It's what we make up about it, or how we behave towards others, or really what becomes systemic about our differences, that I think it's important to keep in check. And if they are out of balance, I think it's important for that to be met with just as much force as necessary to help us rebalance and keep healthy selves, healthy communities, and a healthy society overall. So I appreciate the movement. I'll add one more note before signing off. I really feel like the long-term solution in all of this is recognizing our own feelings and emotions, being and feeling heard by each other. And so ultimately, I think it's a practice of empathy and compassion that's really going to bring the most healing in the long run. Not raising up in arms and certainly not blaming others. I think when we blame others, we actually create more issues than we solve. It's a low-grade form of violence, but still a divisive device. And so I think really to heal things, for example, is to hear the people that we think are the perpetrators, find empathy and compassion for them, and really understand what's going on. How could they possibly be taking the action they're taking? And when those people's pain is met, I think that's where the real healing comes from. In the meantime, if there's a crisis, absolutely important to lay down laws and regulations to keep us in line. So I'm really talking about this sort of icing on the cake when we've got a cake to ice. And so if things are so gnarly that we don't have a cake to ice, we got to put one together, and we got to do what's necessary to keep things healthy for the long run. So appreciate y'all. Thanks for listening. This has been real good. Let me know what you think. Feel free to light up the comment section. Let me know if you agree, disagree. What is your experience with this whole movement? What are your feelings? How do you empathize and have compassion for the people that are different than you, that you find to be transgressing against you or your oppressors? Let's get into this practice together and keep getting together, keep rising together, getting better. This has been real good. Take care.